look back. A black dress her sister loaned her, looking just like it's painted on her. Sitting at a red light, walking up and down Broadway, in a pew on a Sunday. My baby, she can make the world go round, round like a record. Take a look around, round, everybody's looking at her. Oh, oh, don't you know, here we go again. Every time my girl walks in, gonna make them heads spin. I can't take her anywhere that everybody ain't gonna stop and stare. Oh no, I can't be mad cause they do it. To tell the truth, I do it too. She don't even notice where every eyes are going. Don't think that I don't know it. My baby, she can make the world go round, round like a record. Take a look around, round, everybody's looking at her. Oh, oh, don't you know, here we go again. Every time my girl walks in, gonna make them heads spin. It's like she's got her own gravity pulling on everything. Heart's gonna break, head's gonna turn, but I get to go home with her. She can make the world go round, round like a record. Take a look around, round, everybody's looking at her. Oh, oh, don't you know, here we go again. Every time my girl walks in, gonna make them heads spin. Oh, 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 oh. Every time my girl walks in, gonna make them heads spin. Gonna make them heads spin.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready? It's showtime. Please welcome Tim Kelly.
She likes to drink Tennessee whiskey. She likes to roll a little smoke. She likes to drive a pickup truck down some back old country road. She likes to go skinny dipping in the pond on a hot summer night. She won't hesitate to jack your jaw and then go dancing till the sun comes up. She might be a little bit crazy, but I like the way she moves. She looks good, good in them blue jeans. She looks good in them cowboy boots. She likes to hunt, she likes to fish, she likes to do what she do. She gets so crazy from her daddy. There's nothing that this girl won't do. She might be a little bit crazy, but I like the way she moves. She looks good, good in them blue jeans. She looks good in them cowboy boots. trailing up the road. She's like a hurricane in a tornado. That girl's ready to go. She might be a little bit crazy, but I like the way she moves. She looks good. She looks good in them blue jeans. She looks good. She looks good. She looks good. She might be a little bit crazy, but I like the way she moves. She looks good. Good in them blue jeans. She looks good in them cowboy boots. Oh, she looks good. She looks good. She looks good.
His name is Terry Mackner. Terry Mackner Music on social media. If you want to check out his music, he's got some great stuff. She Looks Good and Headspin right before that. And we'll have one more from Terry Mackner here in just a moment because it is Triple Play Thursday. That means every artist on the show gets played 3 times in a row. Welcome to the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. I am live from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world, and I've got a great live show for you tonight. Every artist on this show gets played 3 times in a row, and I've got a couple of great radio interviews that you can get to hear the stories behind the artist songs as well. Eric Diamond is going to join me at the bottom half of hour number 1, and then the son of the late, great Johnny Paycheck, Mr. John Paycheck, will be here in the bottom half of hour number 2. So we've got a lot of great things happening tonight. And Terry Mackner, by the way, is going to be my special guest on this show 2 weeks from tonight on the 27th of February on another edition of Triple Play Thursday right here on the Tim Kelly Show. I want to give a big thank you and shout out to all of the other radio stations that replay this program. We have great stations like KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com, Country Road 58 from Germany, countryradio.musicbox4friends.com from Belgium, downtheroadradio.com from Ireland, Bourbon Trail Radio, Top Shelf Radio Texas, Tailgate Country Radio out of Canada, Radio 94.3 in Sweden, Hot and Funky Radio, and KDubRadio.com. You can also catch the Tim Kelly Show on all the major streaming formats like iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, wherever you stream music. Just search the Tim Kelly Show, go about 15 pages deep into Google like I do, and you will be listening to what I call New Country's Best. The third song in the Triple Play for Terry Mackner is called Run It at the Sun on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
Had her legs hanging off my truck, tailgate down, her hair pulled up. She was playing with a little gold chain, smiling at me. Then we snuck off in the dark. I stole a couple kisses underneath the stars and said, I ain't playing here, yeah, we can disappear. And if we get that far, we could stay up and take a run at the sun. Roll out of here, don't tell no one. A little hillbilly step out, pick a road to go down. Any road you want, baby, you and me. Count to 10 and just take off. That moon's gonna fall. Ready or not, find a spot. Let's keep it rockin', baby, right till the morning comes. And make a little run at the sun. She had her finger in the loop of my jeans. Midnight fireflies flashing in the trees. She was thinking she was ready to leave. I was sitting on go. Yeah, let's get to getting on before the getting's gone. Let's go get lost. We could stay up and take a run at the sun. Roll out of here, don't tell no one. A little hillbilly step out, pick a road to go down. Any road you want, baby, you and me. Count to 10 and just take off. That moon's gonna fall. Ready or not, find a spot. Let's keep it rockin', baby, right till the morning comes. And make a little run at the sun. little hillbilly slip out, pick a road or go down any road you want, baby, you and me. Count to 10 and just take off. That load's gonna fall. Ready or not, find a spot. Let's keep it rocking, baby, right till the morning comes. Yeah, find a spot. Let's keep it rocking, baby, right till the morning comes. And make a little run up the sun. Let's make a little run up the sun.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
I didn't raise no big city pretty girl. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Daddy was a Mustang, Mama knew how to brake. I saw his love was a sure thing, even when I was 8. He worked the land like a man, was a shoulder for Mama to cry. She sunk in her spurs, turning into her kind of guy. Mama didn't raise no big city pretty girl. Can't turn a wrench, make a fire in a country world. Turn on my feet, carry stuff over my hands. It's like I'm riding barrels, looking for a man that'll stand in his snake skins, beat the sun up. He's already awake then. Give me some love when it's going back down again. Oh, if you wait there for it, a few seconds is all that you get. Try to ride with me, with this rodeo queen. You're gonna get your blood printed if I'm carrying your last name. He got your eyes on the prize, but I make the rules to this game. Mama didn't raise no big city pretty girl. Can't turn a wrench, make a fire in a country world. Turn on my feet, carry stuff over my hands. It's like I'm riding barrels, looking for a man that'll stand in his snake skins, beat the sun up. He's already awake then. Give me some love when it's going back down again. Oh, if you wait there for it, a few seconds is all that you get. Try to ride with me, with this rodeo queen. Mama didn't raise no big city pretty girl. Pretty girl. Oh, Mama didn't raise no big city pretty girl. Yeah. Mama didn't raise no big city pretty girl. Can't turn a wrench, make a fire in a country world. Turn on my feet, now it's stuck off of my hands. It's like I'm riding barrels, looking for a man that'll stand in his snake skins, beat the sun up. He's already awake then. Give me some love when it's going back down again and again. Oh, if you wait there for it, a few seconds is all that you get. Try to ride with me. Oh, if you wait there for it, a few seconds is all that you get. Try to ride with me, with this rodeo queen. With this rodeo queen.
Song number 2.
I've been trying to write a song for 3 damn days. Tell me to gut myself and bleed it on the page. My skin is thick and these blades ain't sharp. This house is half as cold as your broken heart. Our love's like a fire but without the flames, because it burns us every time there's nothing to tame. You'd think we'd learn after a time or two. But if we both stay, then we both lose. Let's just burn it all away. Take our hearts the separate ways. Let the ash fall to the ground. Leave this love and lost and found.
I don't know what needs to change, but I'm sure we'll find out one of these days. Till then, I'll sit in the dark of night, knowing this won't work and we ain't right. Let's just burn it all away. Take our hearts their separate ways. Let the ash fall to the ground and leave this love in the lost and found.
Let's just burn it all away. Take our hearts the separate ways. Let the ash fall to the ground. Leave this love and lost and found. Now it's all burned to the ground. Left our love and lost and found.
Her name is Casey Johns. His name is Ty Smith. That is a great duet. It is called Lost and Found. And then before that, Casey Johns on her own with a great single called Rodeo Queen. You can check out the video to that on my TV channel. That is ICTV Indie Country Television. That tab is at the top of the homepage of my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. And Casey Johns and yours truly had a great radio interview last year. You can find that in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives. That tab is also at the top of the homepage of my website. I'm going to put two more great interviews from tonight's show in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives. So if you're just getting tuned in, you're going to be able to hear the first one live after one more song from Casey Johns. And then if you missed the live show, everything we do is recorded. You can go back and listen to it over and over and over again right off the website. And we sure hope you do. And I know the artists would appreciate that as well. The third song in the triple play for Casey Johns is called Break from the Heart. We're going to play that, and then Eric Diamond is going to join me on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best, on Triple Play Thursday.
After so many heartbreaks, you get lost in the dark. After so many heartbreaks, you start falling apart. When all the king's horses and all the king's men can't put that old heartbreak back together again. Take a break from the heart. Take a break from the heart. Take a break from the heart. When piece by piece is falling apart, take a break from the heart. You gotta pick yourself up. After so many heartbreaks, enough is enough. When the stairway to heaven becomes a highway to hell, you can't fix what's busted, so you might as well take a break.
listening to the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. It is Triple Play Thursday, and that means every artist on the show gets played 3 times in a row. And I'm excited to do an interview with this next gentleman and hear the stories behind his 3 songs. He's my good friend Eric Diamond. How are you tonight, my friend?
I am doing great, Tim. Thanks for having me on the show. I really appreciate it.
You are welcome. Thanks for being on the show. We've known of each other for a while, and here recently we've been talking, and you've got some great music in your brand new album called All of Me, and we're going to play 3 cuts from it tonight.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. I guess we've been in communication for about 3 years, and you were playing some of my music, which I greatly appreciate, but I'm so glad we've gotten to know each other much better.
Yeah, absolutely. You do this different style of country music, and I had to look it up. It's Western Swing, which is a subgenre of American country music. It kind of got its start in the late 1920s, but it's got a lot of ballroom dance music to it. And boy, people back then loved to dance to that. And in fact, I was doing research on the Grand Ole Opry, and it actually started out as a barn dance, and that's why they've got that barn background at the Opry.
Absolutely. You know, Bob Wills, who created Western Swing music, is not only in the Country Music Hall of Fame, but he's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He took many genres. He took Zydeco influences from Louisiana and Cajun influence. He took Mexican music influence, mariachi. He took the blues from Chicago, and of course West Texas fiddle music, and he blended it all into this wonderful form of music known as Western Swing.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. You got your first singing job at only 15 years young. How'd that happen?
Well, I grew up in a community where the number one industry was horses and mules. Very small community, nestled in the mountains at the base of the Weminuche Wilderness in southern Colorado. And seasonal cowboys would come in to work. They would bring in thousands of horses in the spring, and cowboys from Montana, Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico, Oklahoma, and Texas would converge upon the valley every spring. So I was exposed to, you know, all the Western lifestyle, and it was like growing up in a John Wayne movie. Those were the best years of my life.
Wow.
And there wasn't a lot to do except sing and dance every Friday and Saturday night. And thank God that the venues in that area gave me an opportunity, and my peers and those even older than me supported my music from a very young age, and so I just fell into it very fortunately.
Awesome. And I'll tell you what, you are really, really good at what you do, and you have honed your craft over the years. We can tell by your music, and the folks are going to tell after we start playing some of it tonight. You also was in a thing called the state finals of the Jimmy Dean Country Showdown, and Jimmy Dean, for those who don't know, had a song that was a hit called Big Bad John back in the day, and his company still makes some pretty good breakfast sausage.
Absolutely. No, I was fortunate. You know, the Jimmy Dean Country Showdown and the Charlie Daniels Country Showdown, that's probably a more recognizable name for the younger people. Back in the day, those shows were the equivalent of America's Got Talent or Star Search, things of that nature. Mm-hmm. And I was fortunate. I made the state finals in both of those categories.
That is awesome. And I interview a lot of artists that were on Blake's team of NBC's The Voice. I still play a lot of their original music, and now Reba McEntire's taking his spot. So, in American Idol, America's Got Talent, they all, it makes a big circle, and they all find me or I find them. I just interviewed Gail Bliss, who was on Team Snoop Dogg of last season's of The Voice, and she was the oldest contestant they've ever had at 61 years old and on The Voice, and boy, she can sing.
Nice.
And you can too. And by the way, you are from Colorado. Where at in Colorado?
Well, I was actually born in the mountains of northern New Mexico, just north of Santa Fe in a little town called Los Alamos, at the base of the Jemez Mountains. But at a very young age, at the age of 12, we started spending part of our year in Colorado, part of our year in New Mexico. We became landowners in Colorado when I was 14, and in 1983, I claimed it as my home. I absolutely loved Colorado back in those days, and so that was my primary residence since 1983.
That is awesome. I have recently, in the last year or so, made a great connection with a buddy of mine, Lee Sims from Aurora, Colorado. He's great at traditional country music. And then a young man.
Lee's a friend of mine.
That's awesome. Yeah. He's a great guy. And then a young man by the name of Jordan Ash just real recently, and he's from Golden, Colorado.
That's another name I know. I don't know him as well as Lee, but yeah, both very talented.
Yeah, you got some great people there in the world of country music in Colorado, so that is awesome. You also additionally worked as a floor manager and a house entertainer at a dance hall in Durango, Colorado.
Yeah, I played the Durango area frequently from the time I was 15 years old. But yeah, Horny's Dance Hall and Saloon, it was a state-of-the-art giant facility. We would have, 1,200 to 1,600 people through the door every Friday and Saturday night. Even numbers sometimes reached over 2,000 people, and all the big national touring acts would come through there. Once the owners realized that I could sing and dance, I became the in-house entertainer there, and I got to perform every night with all these touring road acts and national acts. So that really helped me put my own band together. That was a tremendous stepping stone. And its claim to fame was it had the biggest dance floor between Denver and Dallas.
That is awesome. Now, let me ask you this. How did country music and this Western swing style start for you? Was it something your dad listened to and turned you on to, or maybe your grandpa, or what?
Well, I grew up in a home with a lot of music being played. Matter of fact, my recollection, music was always on. My mother was a huge Johnny Cash fan, a huge Elvis fan. Marty Robbins was played often in our home, Patsy Cline. My father was a huge Jim Reeves fan. Mm-hmm. And so I was exposed to country music at a very young age. It's funny because for a lot of people don't know the difference between Western swing and country. And for the handful of my early years, I really didn't know the difference. I just, every time I heard it on a country station, I thought, boy, I love this song. I've been singing San Antonio Rose on stage since I was 15 years old. It was one of my favorite country songs, Western swing songs, and it still is to this day. But then in my late teen years, early 20s, Jeff Johnson, who was a state champion fiddle player from the state of Oklahoma, and he was signed with a major label. He was opening for people like Gene Watson, Merle Haggard, etc. He turned me on to the difference and explained that Western swing is all jazz chording, and that's why it has that big band sound with fiddles and steel, giving it a country sound. And it's the best dance music on planet Earth. It really is. That
is awesome. I'm glad you explained all of that, because that's one big question I had. What makes it different than just traditional country music? But, I give kudos to these young people that are on NBC's The Voice and a lot of these talent competitions that are keeping traditional country music alive and making their own original music. They may not win that competition covering somebody else's song, but they sure make a lot of great music of their own, too.
Absolutely, and something that you might want to look at that's very interesting. Western swing, since its very beginning, has always come and gone in cycles, peaks and valleys. And currently, Western swing is almost back up at the peak. It's been on a large upswing for quite some time. You've got, gold record, platinum records, Grammy wins from Asleep at the Wheel. You've got Jason Roberts with the Texas Playboys, and Jason is now working full-time for George Strait as his fiddle man. That happened on June 1st of last year. You've got Rocky King, you've got Billy Mata, you've got Greg Gibbs, Chuck Cusimano, the Kelly Spinks, who's a staff member. He's a star in his own right. Staff member on the Penny Gilley Show. So Western swing is alive and well. Traditional country is alive and well. The people don't realize there are thousands of radio stations playing traditional country music and Western swing all around the world.
Absolutely. And I'm in Branson, Missouri, and they call this the live show capital of the world. Penny Gilley has done her show from here and had artists from here on her show. And it's got a great tradition of country music as well. There was Glenn Campbell was here for a long time. Kenny Rogers has been here. Joe Diffie, Roy Clark, Mickey Gilley, Mel Tillis, the list goes on and on. Merle and Willie both. And so, yeah, it's a great town for country music. But this original music is something that, it needs to be heard. And that's what I've been doing over the last 12 years. And it seems like it's become more of a cover show town or a tribute show town. There's a lot of tributes here to different artists. Elvis Presley, George Strait, all of that. But I love hearing the original music, songs that people would never hear if it wasn't for guys like you making it.
Well, and for guys like you putting it on the air, we greatly appreciate that.
Yeah.
Another shout out to a good friend of mine, Travis Scott. He's out of Missouri. He was CMA Country Music Male Vocalist of the Year back-to-back years. He recently performed in Branson. Travis, his music is great, and he and I have been on the stage together more than once.
That is awesome. And I was going to ask you, too, it says that you're also embarking on a tour with your record label to perform on the Route 66 Kicks. And Springfield, Missouri, just north of Branson, is right on that Route 66 coming through Missouri.
Yes, sir. I've performed in Springfield every year for the last 10 years. I will be there again the second week of May. I don't have those exact dates in front of me because I'm waiting for them to send me my calendar. But I will be performing the second weekend of May, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday in Springfield. Last year I was on a television show in Diamond, Missouri called the Krusty Bucket Country Music Show.
Mm-hmm.
And this year when we go up, I'm performing all 3 days in Springfield, and then we're planning on going into Branson for a couple days because I have some friends that songwriters. I have a sound man buddy that's been a friend of mine for more than 30 years that's been a sound man in Branson now for at least 2 decades. So we're going to try to go see what we can get into and involved with in Branson.
Well, there you go. You got to hit me up. We'll definitely hang out. And I'm actually doing my show Friday night from Creekside at Elfindale. It's a senior living facility, and they will absolutely love this interview and your kind of music, man. And they're absolutely going to go crazy over that Western swing, and they'll probably bring back a lot of memories of songs that they used to dance to back in the day or songs like that.
Yeah, I hope that I can come and be there in person. You and I will definitely get together and break bread, and I'm excited for all of it.
Absolutely. There's an Academy of Western Arts and things like that, and they give awards for this kind of music too, and so people really need to dig in there and find this kind of stuff, don't they, if they want to research it?
Absolutely. There's so many venues. Anybody interested, I definitely recommend listening to the national syndicated show called Swing on This from John Woolley.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of held the torch for decades and keeping things rolling. It does. You don't have to look very hard to find this, is what I'm trying to say. It's all over the place. I don't want to go down the list.
Right.
You're one of those people that's helping keep it alive, and we all appreciate what you do, Tim.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate doing it. And I say this all the time, country music is universal. This kind of music that you make, this Western swing, they're going to love it in these other countries that we're on. We're in Sweden and Ireland and Germany and all over the world. So just by a push of a button, this new technology that they didn't have in the 1920s is pretty cool when you can send this music around the world this fast.
Absolutely. I've had 2 songs hit number 1 on the biggest country music chart in Australia, and I've had 2 additional songs in the top 10, plus another song in the top 20. So next year I will be performing at the largest country music festival in the country of Australia in Tamsworth.
Uh-huh.
And just last night I got a phone call, and I may be getting to open for a very big star in Ireland.
Wow. That'll be awesome, and we're on Down the Road Radio over there in Ireland. My good friend Mike Gleason has us on the program over there, and so yeah, that is great stuff. And we had a a friend of ours, a young friend, and her husband eloped to Ireland, and it is beautiful over there. She sent back some of the pictures from their wedding. It's awesome.
Yeah, I've always wanted to go to Ireland. I have been fortunate enough to travel extensively. I've been in Germany, Austria, Belgium, Holland, France, Italy, but I've never gotten the opportunity to go to England or Ireland, and it looks like that may occur, so I'm thrilled about that.
That is awesome. Let's hear the stories behind your first song that we're going to play tonight. Waylon Willie Haggerty Jones. Doesn't get any better than that.
Yeah, so when Kurt Ryle and I sat down at the studio, he said, Eric, you really need a waltz on this album. And he goes, I want you to do a waltz similar to Marty Stewart's Red, Red Wine. And I, at first, wasn't crazy about the idea because I kind of wanted to keep the album entirely Western swing. But in hindsight, it was a very brilliant decision, and it was the right thing to do to tie in all the diehard country music fans. I was raised on Waylon Willie Haggerty Jones. Mm-hmm. They're obviously four of the biggest, most recognized people in country music. And so we did this song as a tribute to those artists. After I heard the finished product, I was thrilled with all of it. Matter of fact, I felt like it was one of the strongest cuts on the album, and certainly happy. And it was a thrill to be able to write this song with Kurt Ryle, and it's been very successful on radio around the globe.
I believe that totally because I've had the opportunity to play it, and I've heard the whole album, and I think that this is one of the best cuts off of it too. And for those of you who aren't familiar with Kurt Ryle, he has Clarksville Creative Sound, and they are sponsors of this program. You'll see their logo scrolling right across the TV screen right now as we are live on YouTube at KICR Indie Country Radio. We are live with Eric Diamond. We're going to play Waylon Willie Haggerty Jones right now and come back and talk to him some more on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on this Triple Play Thursday.
Waylon Willie Haggerty Jones lays on the jukebox all night long. Our pockets are empty from playing those songs. Waylon and Willie Haggerty Jones. A good-hearted woman left me walking the floor. I spend my nights behind swinging doors. She left my blue eyes crying in the rain. I play A11, he stopped loving her today. Waylon and Willie Haggerty Jones lays on the jukebox all night long. My pockets are empty for playing those songs. Waylon and Willie Haggerty Jones. Still love Amanda, light of my life. She left me in darkness instead of blue skies. I still hear the engines from those silver wings. I'll give you the grand tour with 2 golden rings. Waylon and Willie Haggerty Jones lays on the jukebox all night long. Our pockets are empty for playing those songs. Waylon and Willie Haggard and Jones. Waylon and Willie, Haggard and Jones.
His name is Eric Diamond. That is a great traditional country song, and it is Waylon, Willie, Haggard and Jones. Man, that is awesome. And you know, I hear those names a lot in people that are inspired by them, and that's why they got into country music. So I'm glad you made a song about it.
Absolutely. They were a big inspiration for me and pretty much every singer I've ever known that was involved in country music.
Yeah. Just Waylon's voice was awesome, you know, kind of like Johnny Cash. You know, all he had to say was, "Hello, I'm Johnny Cash," you know, and that would just do it for me. And, you know, Waylon Jennings, of course, used to narrate the Dukes of Hazzard, and I used to watch that show when I was a kid.
Oh, yeah. You and millions of others.
Yeah. And John Schneider from there, I've had him on the program. He's making country music. He's fantastic. So, you know, it all comes full circle if you stay in the business long enough, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Man, there's a name that I'm going blank on. His first name's Robbie. I apologize. But he was played steel guitar for Waylon. And I've actually got to be on stage with him a time or two in Nashville.
Wow. That is awesome. I was going to ask you about this one, too. You've done the festival in Turkey, Texas, the Bob Wills Festival. I didn't know there was a Turkey, Texas.
Well, so I am not a headliner at that event, but that being said, I have gotten to perform there for 16 years running. There's 3 performance venues, 4, let's see, I apologize, 1, 2, 3. There's 4 performance venues that have dancing in Turkey, Texas. I have performed on 3 out of the 4 stages. Turkey, Texas is where Bob Wills grew up.
Okay.
And it is a town where 500 people live. 2 years ago, almost 3 years ago, was the 50-year anniversary of this festival. More than 50,000 people converged upon this little town out in the panhandle of West Texas. And it is my favorite event of the year. If you've never gone and you're a diehard country music or Western swing enthusiast, you need to put it on your bucket list. It is the most tremendous event of the year. It's the who's who of Western swing and honky-tonk music. I've seen Gary P. Nunn there. I've seen Willie Nelson there, asleep at the wheel. World champion cowboy Monty Hawkeye Henson is there quite frequently. And all the big names in Western swing, Tommy Hooker, Jake Hooker, Billy Mata, Jody Nix, the Texas Playboys, the list goes on and on. Tommy Thompson owns the Church of Western Swing there, which is an old church they converted into a Western Swing dance hall. And it is like a museum, rich with history and Western Swing music. It's a must for everybody. I promise you, it's the best time of the year. I tell people if I don't ever show up for Bob Wills Days, know that I am now with my maker.
Yeah.
I will not miss that event for the rest of my life.
That's awesome. Man, that sounds like Branson, Missouri. It's a small town of only 10,000 people, but 8 to 9 million people come through here a year to see the shows that we have available, and there's so much other stuff to do. We've got Silver Dollar City, the world's #1 theme park in the world, and they also own Dollywood in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. There's so much to do here in the Ozarks, and fishing and food and country music. There's nothing better.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it'll be great to see you here as well, man. We'll have a great time hanging out. And it's been great hanging out with you today. And I was going to ask you, too, I think you just got inducted into some kind of Hall of Fame, too, didn't you?
This last year was an incredible year for accolades, beyond my imagination. And the biggest thing in my life occurred on October 5th of 2024. I was inducted into the Western Swing Hall of Fame in Sacramento, California, which means more to me than anything. And I tell people now I have something to put on my headstone.
There you go, man. And you do a great job at that traditional country music and that Western swing style. And we've all learned something today by doing this interview and talking to you, man. It has been a pleasure.
Thank you. Tim, if we've got a minute, I'll mention just some of the other accolades this year.
Yes.
So in May of 2024, I received the Heroes of Western Swing Award from Governor Abbott in the state of Texas, which was a huge honor. I also received the Heroes Award from the Cowtown Society of Western Music and was made a lifetime member, which means a whole lot to me. In June of 2024, I received Entertainer of the Year from a totally different entity, Tom Owsley, Mary Williams, and Gentry Promotions. And I believe Tom's been in country radio for 50 years,
Wow.
or somewhere along those lines. Tom was on country radio when I was a teenager, so that was a great award. And then we were a finalist in 7 categories with the International Singer-Songwriter Association. We were up as a finalist in 5 categories at the Red Carpet Awards in the Netherlands. We were nominated for 2 awards with the Ameripolitans, and the album was the most played Western Swing album on radio in 2023, carrying into 2024, which got us into People Magazine's edition of People of Country Music, coming in at number 10 on the Outlaw Front Porch. And we were up for the Album of the Year with 4 organizations, with the International Western Music Association, with the International Singer-Songwriter Association, with the Red Carpet Awards, and with the Ameripolitans. So it was the new album was a huge success. It's available on all music platforms worldwide. You can reach out to me on Facebook. We do sell them over Facebook. And our website is almost updated, and we will have a online store selling the albums and eventually merchandise as well.
That is awesome, man. You got it going on, sounds like. And thanks for being on this program. I appreciate it, and I look forward to meeting you in person here in Branson, Missouri, and we'll hang out in Springfield too.
That sounds great, man. I want to give a quick shout out to my team, my manager, Angela Marie Eidenmiller, who won Music Promoter of the Year 2023 here in the United States with the ISSA. Lisa Grindstaff is the assistant manager and head of promotions, and also a booking agent. Lisa's a lifetime musician playing 4 instruments herself. Her brother has performed on the Grand Ole Opry several times. She's been a giant asset in addition to our team. We also have Mike Wagner in North Dakota, who came to us, wanted to be part of the team. He's doing phenomenal things for us through advertising, marketing, and social media. And we also just acquired a very established booking agent out of the Hill Country of Texas, which is around Austin and Fredericksburg, Bandera, all that area.
That is awesome. I want to give a shout out to Angela too, your manager, because she's the one that was able to send me the music that we're playing tonight and also your info. So she's great. We've been friends on social media for years, and you got a good team behind you, sounds like, my friend. Keep doing your thing.
Yeah, I couldn't do it without these people. It's the best group of music business folks I've ever worked with.
Absolutely.
And I'm thrilled and honored and very lucky.
We're going to play 2 more songs to complete your triple play tonight. One called Strike This Match and then Oklahoma Bound. I guess you've been to Oklahoma like me. I lived in southeast Oklahoma in Ada, where Blake Shelton's from, for 20 years before I came back to Branson.
Absolutely. I love the state of Oklahoma, and I have performed there every year, twice a year for the last 10 years. And I actually got to do a guest performance in Tulsa, Oklahoma back in July of last year. And we're planning on doing a whole lot more work in Oklahoma.
Yeah, there you go. I've been to the Tulsa State Fair several times as well, and that's a great venue. So congratulations on everything that you've done and that you're going to do in the world of country music. You are keeping it alive, my friend. Thank you for that.
Well, thanks for all your support, Tim. We greatly appreciate it.
You are welcome. His name is Eric Diamond. Go check him out all over social media and get his brand new project called All of Me. This is called Strike That Match, and we'll do Oklahoma Bound to kick off the top of the next hour on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
You say you've been unhappy for a long time. You don't feel that spark anymore. If you think the grass looks greener on the other side, then go ahead and walk right out that door. Strike that match, light that fire, and burn that bridge. I think you'll find that no one else will love you like I did. When your new love turns cold, don't say that you weren't told. Strike that match, light that fire, and burn that bridge. Best to give you all you wanted, but you can't buy diamonds on a poor man's dime. Someday you'll know that love's worth more than money. You gave up a heart of gold for things that shine. Strike that match, light that fire, and burn that bridge. I think you'll find that no one else will love you like I did. When your new love turns cold, don't say that you weren't told. Strike that match, light that fire, and burn that bridge. When your new love turns cold, don't say that you weren't told. Strike that match, light that fire, and burn that bridge.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Spent a year one night in New York City. I tried to find a girl to dance with me, but I couldn't find a bar with country music. So I headed down to Nashville, Tennessee. I spent a lot of time down on Broadway. The music from those bars was country gold. The girls there were fine, but not the Tulsa kind. Oklahoma's calling me home. I'm Oklahoma bound, where Bob Wills music can be found. Where two-step is the thing, they still love their western swing. I'm Oklahoma bound. Ladies there still love the dancing cowboy. At closing time, they're up for having fun. If you want to stand a chance, you best know how to dance. I'm a rug-cutting son of a gun. I'm Oklahoma bound, where Bob Wills music can be found. Where two-step is the thing, they still love their western swing. I'm Oklahoma bound.
Will's music can be found. Where two-step is the thing, they still love their western swing. I'm Oklahoma bound. I'm Oklahoma bound.
How about that gentleman right there, Oklahoma bound, from my good friend Eric Diamond, and I want to thank him for bringing on the show tonight and bringing that Western swing music to everybody from the 1920s and sounded real good in 2025 as well. And Eric Diamond's brand new album is out. It is called All of Me. You need to go search Eric Diamond Music and get your hands on it. But tomorrow night, I'll be broadcasting live from Creekside at Elfindale in Springfield, Missouri, doing my once-a-month Friday show there. And I've got 4 of those CDs, so 4 lucky people are going to win them. I'm going to put them in their hands, and they're going to enjoy that Western swing music at the Senior Center at Creekside at Elfindale as well. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. That music makes you want to get up and move, doesn't it, ladies and gentlemen? I know I've got 2 left feet or 2 feet left. I'm not sure which. But anyways, welcome to hour number 2 of the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. I am live on that website right now from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world. I am also live on TikTok at Tim Kelly On Air is where you can find me hanging out over there in my Mahomes jersey, getting ready for the big game and the Super Bowl that's coming up this Sunday. It is on Fox, and the game starts at 5:30. Pre-game's going to be going on all day, so go Chiefs, absolutely. And also live on Facebook as well, on my Facebook account. Got lots of my friends hanging out over there. Thank you guys for supporting the show, and I'm going to keep playing the great country music that you love, and that's why you come here, right? Let's get the hour going with the son of John Michael Montgomery. His name is Walker Montgomery. This is called Leave Your Leaving Behind on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR. Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on Triple Play Thursday.
You've been gone, long gone for a while. I've tried to move on, but I can't get past your smile. Girl, I'm not over you, not by a million miles. Don't know if I'll ever leave your leaving behind. Find a little peace of mind. You set me free, can't fly. I keep hoping and praying someday that I might leave your leaving behind. I know it's crazy to be standing at your door. Stayed away till I can't take it anymore. Is there any way to be the way we were before? 'Cause I'm not sure I can leave your leaving behind. Find a little peace of mind. You set me free, can't fly. I keep hoping and praying someday that I might leave your leaving behind. Say the word, I walk away from you. I'll admit that we are through. But if you feel the way I do, girl, leave your leaving behind. Help me find some peace of mind. Set me free where I can fly. I've been hoping and praying someday that I might
Number 2.
She don't know she's that girl that turns me on, wrecks my world with a little smile. I bet I told her 1,000 times. She don't hear when they talk about her. Yeah, I hear them all saying, who's that guy? And what did he do right? Yeah, when I tell her she don't need makeup, she's just perfect. When she wakes up, she thinks I'm lying. Oh, but I ain't lying. She don't know how I lay beside her late at night and wonder why she'd settle for a guy like me. That I can't live without her, dreamed about her way before I ever found her, made a better man out of me. Oh, she don't even know she's perfect. All her love, I don't deserve it. She could have any heart she wants to hold. Oh, but she don't know. She don't know. I still remember what she wore the night I met her. Little white tee and some torn up jeans. She don't know I taste that first kiss every time I land on her lips. I'm right there in that midnight air. She don't know that I'm still wishing on every star up there that'll listen, saying don't let her go. Oh, please don't let her go. She don't know how I lay beside her late at night and wonder why she'd settle for a guy like me. That I can't live without her, dreamed about her way before I ever found her, made a better man out of me. Oh, she don't even know she's perfect. All her love, I don't deserve it. She could have any heart she wants to hold. Oh, but she don't know. She don't know. She don't know. No, no. She don't know I lay beside her late at night and wonder why she settled for a guy like me. And I can't live without her, dreamed about her way before I ever found her, made a better man out of me. Oh, she don't even know she's perfect. All her love, I don't deserve it. She could have any heart she wants to hold. Oh, but she don't know. She don't know. She don't know. Oh, no. Oh, she don't know she's perfect. Her love, I don't deserve it, but she don't know. She don't know.
His name is Walker Montgomery. That is called She Don't Know, the second song in his triple play tonight. And before that, Leave Your Leaving Behind. I was asked to write a review on that particular song, and I said that's about as country as it gets. He sure got it from the family genes, didn't he? His dad is John Michael Montgomery. His uncle is Eddie Montgomery from Montgomery Gentry. And for those of you who don't know, John Michael Montgomery and Eddie Montgomery are brothers. So there you go. And I also play their nephew, Dylan Carmichael. He is great as well. I just don't have him in the lineup tonight, but you can definitely hear him in rotation on all of my recorded shows. That is the very top radio player on my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. I am live right now on the Radio Boss player. Scroll down just a little bit on the web page and you'll find the Radio Boss player. Push play on that. You'll hear the live audio, and there's a QR code under there where you can scan the Tim Kelly Show app and take the audio with you when we are live every Wednesday morning, Thursday, and Friday night. One more to complete the triple play for Walker Montgomery's his brand new single called Never Had You Anyway on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
just some goodbyes that take a little time. I heard yours the moment you said hello. So pardon me if I don't seem too surprised. I knew the day would come and you would go. I just want you to know before you hit the road, but telling you what I'd really love to say would be like telling that old sun not to set the day. Girl, I never had you anyway. But when it comes to you and I was yours the whole damn time. But you were never really mine. I could beg you not to leave, take your bags and hide your keys. But I know at the end of the day, it'd be like standing on the tracks, trying to stop a train. Girl, I never had you anyway. There's just some goodbyes that take a little time. I heard yours the moment you said hello, and me standing in your way would be like asking the breeze to stay. Girl, I never had you anyway. Girl, I never had you.
Country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do. Today's country. More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
Looking for a place to let loose. right.
Oh yeah, that's how we like to party.
Some whiskey and rye, tequila and wine sometimes.
Not this time.
It is 5 o'clock somewhere.
Because great minds
Drink alike.
Song number 2.
I had false eyelashes and new gel nails.
Got a flannel shirt and we'll get wrecked hauling bales.
I wear Louis Vuitton.
I'm wearing ropers.
4-inch heels going out on the town.
Dirt on my boots and I'm working the ground.
I'm sipping martinis.
I'm shooting whiskey.
City girls and cowgirls, we're so different in the same world. Get dolled up and be city pretty, or come from the farm and be nitty gritty. Be a redneck or a cover girl, like Dolly the rock star in her country curls. We're all just city girls and cowgirls. Driving my Beamer, going out to the spa.
In my 4x4 can outrun the law.
I like paved streets,
Dirt roads for me.
sexy in sequins, going out to the club.
Wearing my Wranglers, gonna have me some fun.
I'm diamonds and lace.
I'm leather and jeans. City girls and cowgirls, we're so different in the same world. Get dolled up and be city pretty, or come from the farm and be nitty gritty. Be a redneck or a cover girl, like Dolly the rock star in her country curls. We're all just city girls and cowgirls.
You can come on in and see the bright lights of the city,
Or come on out to the farm, 'cause we're having a party out in the barn.
city girls and cowgirls. We're so different in the same world. Get dolled up and be city pretty, or come from the farm and be nitty gritty. Be a redneck or a cover girl, like Dolly the rock star in her country curls. We're all just city girls and cowgirls. We're all just city girls and cowgirls.
There is more music on the radio that makes you want to get up and dance on this Triple Play Thursday edition of the Tim Kelly Show. My good friends from Canada, they make up Sugar and Spice. That's a great group, and go check them out all over social media. They also do a great podcast as well. You can check that out on YouTube at Sugar and Spice. City Girls and Cowgirls, and before that, another great song, Great Minds Drink Alike. I had no idea. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. After one more song from Sugar and Spice, I'm going to have another great radio interview with the son of the late, great Johnny Paycheck. Mr. John Paycheck is going to join us live right here on the program, so stick around for that. You're going to love his songs and the stories behind them as well. Brand new music from Sugar and Spice. Their latest single out to radio is called Cinder's Fella on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio. New Country's best on Triple Play Thursday.
She was a single woman, hadn't been out for a while. Going online wasn't her style. She was longing to find the man of her dreams, someone who'd make her heart burst at the seams. Oh, one day she knew he would walk through her door. He'd be everything, and sometimes even more. He'd make her feel like she's Cinderella. He's her friend, he's her love, he's Cinder's fella. Deep in her heart, she knew her prince would come. A fairy tale romance would feel like a perfect love. A real man who would sweep her off her feet. Kind and gentle, caring and sweet. Oh, one day she knew he would walk through her door. He'd be everything, and sometimes even more. He'd make her feel like she's Cinderella. He's her friend, he's her love, he's Cinder's fella. Cinder's fella. One day she knew he would walk through her door. He'd be everything, and sometimes even more. He'd make her feel like she's Cinderella. He's her friend, he's her love, he's Cinder's fella. Cinder's fella.
Radio.com. It is Triple Play Thursday. That means every artist on the show gets played 3 times in a row, and I'm excited to play new music from this next gentleman. It is our second radio interview with Mr. John Paycheck. How are you, my friend?
Doing good, man. How about you?
I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for being here tonight. I've really been looking forward to this because I got a full album of songs, brand new, sent to me by you, and they are all fantastic. We're going to play 3 great songs tonight for you.
Good deal, man. Yeah, I'm happy to be here. Happy to create music for everybody.
Yeah, it is great to have you on. You are the son of the late, great Johnny Paycheck, and you used to be a roadie for him, so that kind of is how you learned about the music business, and now you're on your own. Look at you now.
Yeah, I know. It's I actually never thought I was going to do this because I went into the service, the Army, and did firefighting for a while, and was a computer engineer and all that kind of stuff, and I ran from music because, I didn't like the business side of it after working in it for a little bit, but I missed playing and writing, and so here we are. We're doing it again.
Well, I'll tell you what, your brand of music is different, and it is got that 90s feel to it. That's what's actually got me in country radio. Back in 1999, my first FM radio job was in McAlester, Oklahoma. Everybody down there in southeast Oklahoma and Texas was listening to that 90s country, and especially those guys from Oklahoma like Toby Keith and Garth and Vince Gill and those guys. That's what got me into wanting to do country radio for sure.
Yeah, I will say that the '90s, late '80s, '90s sound, there's something good about it because it seems to be making a resurgence now.
Yeah, absolutely. So this new album, did you write all of these songs or co-write with somebody? How did they come about?
Yeah, no, we on all my albums, everything is either co-written with me or written by me, and yeah, everything on here, probably about 50% of them are co-written with my co-writer Scott Gabby. He's also my rhythm guitar player in the band. But yeah, me and him write, and we take about 3 months, 4 months, and consolidate everything we have from the year and go through it and kind of polish it all up and get 10 good ones or 12 good ones, and then we send them off to my producer Bill McDermott there in Nashville.
Man, that sounds good. And by the way, I want to give Jason a big shout out for booking the radio interview today. I've been working with him at JWA Media, and he is fantastic as well. So Jason Ashcraft, I want to give him a big shout out for hooking me up with you today.
He is pretty awesome. I'll tell you, he's done a lot of good for us. In fact, we were just on WSM on Coffee Country and Cody.
Yep.
Yeah, we were just on there, and Mr. Bill Cody there, got to interview with him, and that was a good time. That was a real good time.
I saw that on Facebook, yeah, and that had to be a good time. You know, what a history that WSM has, the oldest radio station in this country, and still growing strong. And when I went to Nashville the last time in 2018, we took a tour of the Gaylord property over there, and I got to see a live radio show through those big French doors they got in the hallway there. And that was pretty awesome for a radio guy to see that.
Yes, sir. It's a neat setup over there. Yeah. They just moved it. They moved it back. They moved it over to the house, Roy Oakeff's house there. They moved it to there.
Okay.
Yep, it's a neat facility. It looks out into the how when you're walking up to the Opry, that big courtyard. That's where it looks out to now.
Wow, that is awesome. I tell people on the radio, I didn't realize this when I toured that first time, that the now former Wheel of Fortune announcer, Pat Sajak, who just retired, used to be on the air at WSM back in the day. He was on the radio there, too.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah, before he got on to Wheel of Fortune. He started Wheel of Fortune back in 81, so it was even before that. So he was on WSM radio as a disc jockey spinning records.
Well, I tell you, WSM's it's got a neat history. It sure does.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you got a neat history of family music too, and you're really going to be helping people be impressed by your music today. And don't you agree too that country music tells some of the best stories out there, and that's great for a songwriter?
Well, I mean, it's probably one of the main genres to tell stories. For sure. I mean, and I think we got some of the best stories, but yeah, it's one of the main genres to do it, because pop is a little different in how it does, its music, and, rock is different as well. And with, it's mainly about the sound and the music. With country, yeah, it's about what we're saying, right?
Yeah.
And, and of course, some of my songs too, they're fun songs. They may not have a story to them, but the majority of them are that classic way of writing and telling stories. So yeah.
Absolutely. And you also got a great cover. I don't play a lot of cover songs. I like to do the original stuff on this program, but you covered the great George Strait with 60 #1 hits and a great song called When Did You Stop Loving Me? And I listened to it, and you nailed that one.
Man, I'll tell you, I love that song, and George Jones did it too. He recorded it.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't do real good with it, but of course, Strait had a really good run with it, and it was also in his movie. I can't remember the name of the movie. Pure Country. That's the name of the movie.
Pure Country. Yep.
Yep. And I heard it when I was a little boy, and watched that movie. That's when I heard it the first time, and man, I loved it ever since. And I was just wanting to do a cover of George, because I love George Strait and love his music, and like how he runs his operation. And so there we did it, and it turned out okay. I think I was a little worried about how it would be received, because it's kind of hard to, once somebody does a song and they do it right, it's kind of hard to go behind them and do it and and not look bad. So
yes. You know, we were talking about that off the air about how Branson is now. There is a lack for original music like you guys make. There is a lot of cover stuff here done in shows, and I've been doing this show for 12 years playing the best in what I call new country music. It's new to the folks, you know, and some of these songs that I get, I mean, they haven't even been released yet. You know, they say, hey, I want to give you first chance to put this out on the radio, or you need to hold on to it until this date or that date. It's that new. I may see something on YouTube that scrolls across my feed and it's 4 days old. I'll reach out to that artist as a radio guy and say, hey, I love this song. If you got a couple of more similar to this, I'd love to have you on the program. And it freaks them out because that don't happen nowadays, does it?
It doesn't. Usually we, as the artist, are not contacted by radio, especially radio.
Yeah.
We're not, you know, very rarely are you contacted by a label, things like that. Usually it's you reaching out nowadays. Occasionally, yes, somebody does, like you know, and then other good media personnel, I should say. But yeah, it's a rarity to get hit up by somebody to say, hey, we want to play your music on our show.
Well, I'm glad you're in music and that you are doing your thing, because this is music that folks are going to love, that needs to be heard. And I'll tell you, I've been doing this for, like I said, 12 years, and it's neat to watch, especially the young people. Like, I've interviewed people as young as 10 years old, watch their careers blossom, and how they're getting gigs now in Nashville, and we're trying to bring you to Branson. You know, maybe this month we can pull that off and get you in a place here that we can actually meet in person. That would be awesome. But it is fun to watch your careers, and I get to meet you guys over the airwaves, and that's why I keep doing this, and the music's pretty darn good too.
Yeah, we're giving her heck, man. We're going at it. And
you are
trying to grow, and we just came off 30 days of touring. That went well, and we're getting ready to go out for another 10 to 15 here, I think, in November. And that'll wrap it up for us, and then we're back to writing the next album.
That'll be sweet. I'm looking at some of your musical influences. George Jones, George Strait, we mentioned those two. You got Clint Black, Bob Wills, Tex Ritter, Alan Jackson, Chris Ledoux, Ray Price. Man, those are all fantastic.
A lot of it's people that I just grew up listening to, or Dad was involved with, and I learned of them that way. And yeah, and of course, and you got your big 90s influence guys there, in 90s and 80s. Alan Jackson and Clint, and yeah, I all that stuff. It's just what I enjoy, and it kind of shows off. It shows in my writing, and also in my the music when we write the music too. So yeah.
We were talking before we got on the air again, too, about some of the classics that are out there right now. And I love them so much that I had to start this radio station that plays on my website 24/7 called Classic Country Radio. It's commercial free. It's just one great song after another. And I've got a lot of those artists that we just mentioned playing on there around the clock. And you got to have some George Strait in there. And I've said this too, with 60 number ones, I could not do a 3-hour radio show just playing his number ones. There's not enough time to get 60 songs in there.
No, he's a unique country music monster. That's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think we are. Me and the wife are going to NFR because I'm a big rodeo fan, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to go to the NFR in Vegas in December, and we're going to go see Mr. Strait perform there at the stadium. So yeah,
that will be fantastic.
Yeah, he's cool, man. He's real cool.
You betcha. Well, that brings up the next thing I wanted to talk about is your life away from music. You mentioned that you enlisted in the Army, and it was right after 9/11 and those towers going down that really got you to want to do that, and we appreciate your service. And you still are a combat veteran in Europe, a reserve, right?
Yes, I am. I still serve. Got another couple years I'm probably going to do. I'm over in Germany. That's where my station is. And I serve in a weird reserve capacity where I do all my days, 30 days at one time, and then I come back home. So it allows me to do this.
Yeah.
So yeah, still serving, and used to be a pilot. Now I'm over doing MI work, and that's how it goes for us officers. We stopped doing the fun stuff early on.
Yeah, right. But I'll tell you what was probably the best thing that ever happened to you, I'm sure you'll agree, was you met your wife Samantha through enlisting.
Yes, sir. Sam's still in. She is actually works here in Washington, D.C. Our farm is close to Washington, D.C., where we live here, and in Virginia. And my wife has been in about as long as I have. She's almost going to be completing 20. She just hit her 20. She's hit her 20 years. And, she's doing a great job for the National Guard Bureau, runs their counter-drug program. And, yeah, she is pretty awesome. And it was funny that we met in the Army, but and she's a military police officer, so one of the few people I thought I'd get along with.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you both for your service to this country. And by the time that this airs, it's almost coming up on Veterans Day, but Branson even does it a little bit better than Veterans Day. They do Veterans Week here in Branson.
Oh, that's cool.
So we love our veterans, and it was a little over a year ago I was asked to host Freedom Jam USA in St. Louis, Missouri. That is a great tribute show that they do for veterans, and 100% of the proceeds went to those veterans in the local area of St. Louis to help them get off the streets. And I'm sure you'll agree with this, there should not be a homeless veteran in this country, but unfortunately there are. They help them build tiny homes so they could have a place to live, and then if they needed canines for their PTSD issues, they help provide those, and a lot of other services. And in fact, I have Defenders Gateway on my website. So if you're a veteran, active veteran with families, or a active service member, or rather, or a veteran, you can join Defenders Gateway and download the app and get a lot of free services, absolutely free, by joining that. So that's why I took them on too.
Yeah, definitely. No, we shouldn't have homeless veterans. We seem to, at times, it feels like we do a little poor job here in the United States with taking care of veterans once they come home, and once they leave service. That's a sensitive, definitely a sensitive topic for me. But yeah, we definitely need to do a better job at it. There's funding that can be gathered from Capitol Hill, but we need more outreach programs like what you're talking about.
Absolutely. And speaking of outreach, you are doing something too to help the victims of these hurricanes that have recently happened here in the United States too. Tell us about that.
Yeah, it'll be different when your program airs, but we go here in October 19th. We'll be down in Wilkesboro, North Carolina, and it's for a benefit to help with those that were affected by Hurricane Helene. And now, I mean, it's going to be it won't be helping the Milton veteran. Sorry, I've got my mind on veterans now. The Milton people that are affected by Milton, but all of the issues that happened in North Carolina, South Carolina, it'll be helping go take care of those people that were affected.
Yeah.
And it's me and Alex Key. I'm sorry. He's kind of heading it up. He's a pretty good country artist himself. And we're going to go down there and play some music. Hopefully make some people happy for a little while.
He is excellent. I've been playing some of his music too.
Yes, sir. He's a good one.
That will be a great show. So thanks for doing that, man. That is a neat deal. And if a lot of people haven't ever heard my story, I was in that Joplin, Missouri F5 tornado back in 2011 with one of my brothers. And then about 9 months later, I moved to Branson. Well, that leap year tornado of February 29th, 2012 came right down the Branson Strip, and I was in that tornado with another one of my brothers. So I can appreciate the hard work that folks do in helping others, because after the Joplin tornado, we would go out and we were cleaning up our stuff and helping others get their belongings all sorted. You know, it just throws everything everywhere. And there was free food every day, coffee and donuts. You could go down to Lowe's in the parking lot, and the Salvation Army was set up, and there's free food all over that town. So that was a big help, you know, because, you take those little things, you know, that are on a daily basis, just like how you're going to get a meal for the day, you know, you never take those for granted. But when somebody helps you out in that way, it means the world to you.
Yeah, definitely. And well, I'll tell you, I was just thinking about this. For me, this is such a different way of helping now, because I've helped in a lot of hurricanes with the Army National Guard, being a pilot, and then helping with FEMA and helping with the Red Cross and everybody. And I've been on the inside of all that, working to try to organize and get supplies and things that are needed and help that's needed to different areas. And man, this is a different way of helping now, but boy, it's still, and even as a firefighter doing that when I would help in disasters, it's a very different, just a different feeling, a different way of doing this now. But, at least I'm trying to help somehow. So here we go.
Yeah, absolutely. You got a big heart, and I love that. And you're just a great guy, and you happen to make great country music too. Let's talk about.
You're a good guy too.
Yeah, well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's talk about your first song. We want to hear the story behind these, and that's why we do the interviews. More Days Behind. Tell us about this one.
Well, that one is pretty near and dear to my heart because it was basically I had one day where I'm in my late 40s now, and I was kind of looking at things and going, hey, wait a minute, I've used over half of my lifespan here maybe. And it's like, oh, that's something to think about. And so I kind of the whole song was written around basically, hey, you're over the halfway mark now in this race. And what are you going to do with the last portion of it here? And you don't know when the finish line is going to be. So it's really just taking a break, not taking a break, but slowing down for a second, realizing everything you've got, and be appreciative of what you got, and continuing to try to live your life to the fullest. That's really what it's about.
Well, that and like you just mentioned, the people that you've helped along the way, in all of these disasters or in serving our country, you've lived your first half of your life, right? So just trying to do the same thing in the second half, and you're on your way, my friend.
I'm trying.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's play More Days Behind from John Paycheck. We'll come back and talk some more and play a couple of more of his songs on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio. New Country's Best on this Triple Play Thursday.
There's more days behind than in front of me. Got more dreams and stars left to see. Time is forever, but it don't come free. Do your best and live happily. There's one way out, and that'll always be. Use what you got and don't shed a tear for me. Well, I don't know what's after this, but I guess we'll see. I got more days behind than in front of me. Can't drive the road, watch the rear view mirror. Past is behind you, the future ain't clear. Keep those you love close, but watch where you steer. We're all heading the same direction, don't forget the beer. There's more days behind than in front of me. I got more dreams and stars left to see. Time is forever, but it don't come free. Do your best to live happily. One way out, and that'll always be. Use what you got and don't shed a tear for me. Well, I don't know what's after this, but I guess we'll see. Got more days behind than in front of me. More days behind than in front of me. Shed a tear for me. I don't know what's after this, but I guess we'll see. I got more days behind than in front of me. More days behind than in front of me. Doing my best to live happily. 'Cause there's more days behind than in front of me.
His name is John Paycheck. That is called More Days Behind. Great song, and you just got to hear the great story behind it. And we hope you got a lot more days ahead of you, my friend. And you're talking about being in your 40s. I just celebrated a birthday, and I'm not going to tell you how old I am, but I could get a senile citizens discount, I can tell you.
No, you're still doing great, man. Don't even start.
Thank you very much. But, yeah, that is kind of a wake-up call without having to set the alarm, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. It hits you, and it's like, wait a minute, where are we going here?
Yeah.
It's like I didn't realize I didn't realize I'd used up as much as I had.
And your next
But here
song,
we are.
this is a perfect segue. Your next song's called "Foolish Ways," so hopefully you've gotten that out of your system in the first 40-some years.
Yeah. No, this one is it's a real serious song, and it's about. It's from the viewpoint of either an addict or someone who suffers from severe depression, and it's from their view, not from an outside view. Which most songs are written in a way that it's kind of from an outsider's point of view. But this is talking about how a lot of the time you don't, if you're severely depressed or you're suffering from some addiction, you don't really want somebody to help you. You don't want help. You really would rather just be left alone and left to spiral. And even though secretly you kind of want that to be helped, but it's a hard fight internally of which way that's going to go. And that's really what this song is based around. And I didn't really say specifically, if it was what it was this person's dealing with, because I wanted to translate to people for what they're feeling or what they're going through.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's what it's about.
That is amazing. I am so intrigued by songwriting, and I love talking about it and doing these little segments in the radio interviews and hearing the stories behind these songs, because creative people, man, I don't know if you sleep very much. I don't sleep very much, because there's always these ideas bouncing around in your head, and you come out with a song like this, and, putting that together, and I'm looking at 2 minutes and 54 seconds and telling that story to music. It's just crazy amazing to me how that works.
Yeah, some people say that I'm creative, and others just say, "Oh, he's got ADHD."
Yeah,
but yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that too. ADD. I say ADD me on social media. Add me on social media.
Yeah, exactly. 100%. Yeah.
That's the only ADD I'm worried about. So we just want people to hear this great music, and that's the pleasure for me, is I get to put my voice over the intro of your songs and introduce you to the world, and that's what I love doing on this end of it.
Yes, sir. And I certainly appreciate it.
You are welcome. And the third song is one that you let me pick. I got to hear this. It's an interesting song called "Blondes and Bulls." Tell us about this one too.
Yeah. So it's a fun song, and hope no blondes take offense to it. But it's basically comparing a bar to a rodeo scene, and we'll call it the mating process that happens sometimes at bars. So yeah. That's what it's about. It's a fun, funny. It's a Texas swing tune. So yeah.
At my age, after my last birthday last month, I have 50 shades of gray in my hair.
Fair enough.
Man, it's been fun having you on. I appreciate the time tonight again. And where can folks find John Paycheck on social media if they want to check out more of this great music from your new album?
Well, you can get websites, johnpaycheck.com. You can go to any of our social medias, and it's John Paycheck. I got the little blue check mark and all that fun stuff on most of those. But yeah, easy to find that way, and coming to a show. That's another way to find us and hear our music. So yeah.
That is awesome, and hopefully we'll see you here in Branson one of these days, and we'll see if we can't get you some information on some gigs, and hopefully you'll be here in the live show capital of the world real soon. Love to meet you in person, but until then, we will definitely be seeing you on the radio, as I say around here.
And I appreciate it, and look forward to being out there sometime.
You are welcome. Be safe out there on the road until you're wrapped up for this year, and have a great Thanksgiving and a wonderful Christmas as well. And we'll just go into January 25 and say Happy New Year while we're here tonight, too.
Yes, sir. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, and Happy Thanksgiving, and Happy Holidays.
Absolutely. His name is John Paycheck. This is called Foolish Ways on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Triple Play Thursday.
Well, I don't need your lies, and I don't need your deceitful ways. These days are meant to die, so I can feel again in spite of my rage. Well, I don't know why these answers I can't say, but again I try. Caught in my hell of foolish ways. I can see in front of me where you think I should be, but the truth is I'm a waste. Just let time take my place. Well, I can't give this up, even though I know I should. I'm just caught in my hell of foolish ways. You have always tried to save me from who I became. You can't help the dying as they slowly go insane. They wish to keep on flying, spiral down to forget my name. Free this life to live in his cage of foolish ways. I can see in front of me where you think I should be, but the truth is I'm a waste. Just let time take my place. I can't give this up, even though I know I should. I'm just caught in my hell of foolish ways.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Blondes and bulls ain't easy to tame. I've ridden a few in my day. You can't be too safe, brother, I'm telling you, they'll make you pay. Restless cheers at this game of chance, going for the buckle and romance. It's a barroom rodeo. You can ride 'em or you can dance. When you're out in the lights, better hold on. She'll buck you off and move right along to another cowboy and another song. It's a barroom rodeo. Restless cheers at this game of chance, going for the buckle and romance. It's a barroom rodeo. You can ride 'em or you can dance. Blondes and bulls ain't easy to tame. thrown off, you gotta get back in the game. These cowboy dreams are one and the same. Cowboy up and hold on. Cowboy up and hold on. Cowboy up and hold on.
He makes great storytelling songs. He makes serious songs, and he makes fun songs like Blondes and Bulls. He is John Paycheck, the son of the late, great Johnny Paycheck. He's got his own style and own brand of music, and it is fantastic. I can definitely say New Country's best behind every one of those. That came from the Tim Kelly Show interview archives. That's why he wished you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I did the same to him. And by the way, you can celebrate Christmas all year long on my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. Hit the Indie Country Christmas channel for radio, and you'll be able to hear that Christmas music playing 24/7 on the channel. And it is still snowing over there, by the way, on that tab of the website. And then we also have the ICTV Indie Country Television Christmas channel for Christmas music videos. We've got some of the mainstream and independent videos mixed in there, and some great Christmas shows from back in the day, like Andy Williams, who was here in Branson for 19 seasons. That's what brought me to Branson, was the late great Andy Williams. Well, I'm glad you're here in Branson with me tonight in the live show capital of the world. Let's do another hour of this live show. Welcome to hour number 3, and we're going to kick it off with a great artist by the name of Stephen Wood. Stephen Wood Music, if you want to look him up on social media. This is called Baby I Do on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
I know just where you come from and what you've been through. And I've heard you say that life's not fair. But baby, when I say that I love you, hon, I really do. There's nothing in my heart for you to be scared. 'Cause baby, I do, I will, I can be your one and only man. I couldn't ask for more when God opened the door and let your sun shine in. I've got no castle or fancy things, but you'll always be my queen. Oh, baby, take my hand forever. Understand, I wanna be your one and only man. The winds may blow harder in our future. Oh, but I know it won't fade us away. We'll ride the waves and hold on a little tighter. And in 100 years from now, you'll still hear me say, baby, I do, I will, I can be your one and only man. I couldn't ask for more when God opened the door and let your sun shine in. I've got no castle or fancy things, but you'll always be my queen. Oh, baby, take my hand forever. Understand, I wanna be your one and only man. Oh, baby, take my hand forever. Understand, I wanna be your one and only man.
Number 2.
I've got all the time in the world. That's what they say. Someday we'll sit down and work it out. Ah, but not today. But seasons come and years have passed, and now the cold wind blows. Past regrets and things unsaid is now their home. I don't wanna be stone cold when I'm standing before the stone of someone I should have made things right, but I left alone. That old winter chill of stubborn pride will leave you frozen to the bone. And if that's the price for being right, I don't wanna be stone cold. You can't melt the pain with the warm tears that are falling. So while you got the time, go on and call them. But you don't wanna be stone cold when you're standing before the stone of someone you should have made things right, but you left alone. That old winter chill of stubborn pride will leave you frozen to the bone. And if that's the price for being right, I don't wanna be stone cold. And if that's the price for being right, I don't wanna be stone cold.
You can check out the video to that song right there called Stone Cold from Stephen Wood on ICTV. That is Indie Country Television. That tab is at the top of the homepage of my website at KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. We are radio, we are television. Right now we're live on the radio, and we've got one more song from Stephen Wood to complete his triple play. It's a great take on a Ronnie Millsap song called Smoky Mountain Rain. This is Smoky Mountain Pain from Stephen Wood on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
I heard a Millsap song in the hotel lobby while checking in my room with you on my mind. It sounded like old Ronnie was singing my story. I felt his song and I took it as a sign. was only gonna follow my dream for a year or two. But I'm not happy if I'm anywhere without you. I'm feeling Smoky Mountain pain in California. LA's not the place where I belong. My heart's in Tennessee, where I should be right now. Yet I'm stuck here on the coast and longing for you. I'm feeling Smoky Mountain pain in California. Tonight I'll catch a red eye into Nashville, and then follow the radio all the way home. Funny how a change of space can change you and bring you back to what you've always known. Maybe living without you just ain't living. 'Cause miles away your love just kept on giving. I'm feeling Smoky Mountain pain in California. LA's not the place where I belong. My heart's in Tennessee, where I should be right now. Yet I'm stuck here on the coast and longing for you. I'm feeling Smoky Mountain pain in California. Yeah, I'm feeling Smoky Mountain pain in California.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
I love absolutely every single song they play. This station is dangerously good.
This is Today's Country.
I like the music. I like the DJs.
There's even more to like.
I like everything about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
And this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
Every now and then I wear that pair of jeans without the skull rings. And every once in a while I knock the dust off this old truck. Yeah, sometimes I trade a black label bourbon for a bottle of red wine. And put on some old school Conway and crank it up. It ain't for me, it's for her, 'cause when she gets that shine in her hazel eyes, I can't help but do everything she likes. When I do, it leads to one hell of a night. It ain't for me, it's for her, and that smile she smiles right before that kiss, like midnight champagne on my lips. I'm all about giving that girl what she deserves. It ain't for me, it's for her. Drinking beer with my buddies at the bar on Fridays. And the way that a two-stroke John Boat motor winds. Yes, sometimes I trade a little bit of back road gravel for a little bit of downtown hassle. It's whatever she wants every single time. It ain't for me, it's for her, cause when she gets that shine in her hazel eyes, I can't help but do everything she likes. When I do, it leads to one hell of a night. It ain't for me, it's for her, and that smile, she smiles right before that kiss, like midnight champagne on my lips. I'm all about giving that girl what she deserves. It ain't for me, it's for her. It ain't for me, it's for her. It ain't for me, it's for her, cause when she gets that shine in her hazel eyes, I can't help but do everything she likes, and when I do, it leads to one hell of a night. It ain't for me, it's for her, and that smile, she smiles right before that kiss, like midnight champagne on my lips. I'm all about giving that girl what she deserves. It ain't for me, it's for her. No, no. It ain't for me, it's for her. Yeah, yeah.
Song number 2.
She said goodbye for the last time, and I ain't heard a word from that girl. So I'm gonna sit here, I nurse a cold beer, ease her out of my mind with a little Merle. I'm gonna crack one open, crank one up. Love's gone to hell, so to hell with love. Gonna need 3 chords to tell the truth. Only thing that helps getting over you is a steel guitar, long necks on a neon bar. Yeah, the only way this heart is getting through this good old ice cold country music. Man, they get me straight and Whitley. They always bring me back from the brink. She ain't been gone long, but I know she's long gone. So I think I'll just stay here and drink. I'm gonna crack one open, crank one up. Love's gone to hell, so to hell with love. Gonna need 3 chords to tell the truth. Only thing that helps getting over you is a steel guitar, long necks on a neon bar. Yeah, the only way this heart is getting through this good old ice cold country music. Open, crank one up. Love's gone to hell, so to hell with love. Gonna need 3 chords to tell the truth. Only thing that helps getting over you is a steel guitar, long necks on a neon bar. Yeah, the only way this heart is getting through this good old ice cold country music. Good old ice cold country music. Yeah.
Good old ice cold country music. That's what we got going on with a great country music duo by the name of Sutherland. I'm not sure if they're the ones that pushed Florida Georgia over the line and they broke up or not, but they are just as good, maybe even better. I love their music. Ice cold country music and Ain't For Me by the great group Sutherland. Go check them out on social media. Give them a like and a follow. Tell them the Tim Kelly Show sent you. I love playing their songs. The third one in the triple play for Sutherland is called Came Out of Nowhere. That's how I got a hold of their music on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
The 2x4s that built that house, the hammer and the nail, the cotton in your shirt that you wear to work, that you bought on sale, the cigarettes you smoke, the whiskey in your coat, that's in every single bar, the rubber on the road, the stitch that was sewn, the leather in your car. Came from a guy with his name on his pocket, a two-door jump start farm truck, hauled it, seen 9 states for you, even bought it, stand by hand somewhere. Straight from a place that you never heard of, hours on the clock that somebody burned up, you think it just fell out of thin air. But I came out of nowhere. Little towns, there's a little few left around. Carhartt people driving them diesels sure make it easy on us. They put it on the table, can't find them on the label, but man, you can trust that it came from a guy with his name on his pocket, a two-door jump start farm truck, hauled it, seen 9 states for you, even bought it, stand by hand somewhere. Straight from a place that you never heard of, hours on the clock that somebody burned up, you think it just fell out of thin air. But I came out of nowhere. Little towns, there's a little few left around. Little farms, little dreams make this big old world go round, yeah. It came from a guy with his name on his pocket, a two-door jump start farm truck, hauled it, seen 9 states for you, even bought it, stamped by hand somewhere. Straight from a place that you never heard of, hours on the clock that somebody burned up, you think it just fell out of thin air. But everything right here starts way out there. When it came out of nowhere. Little farms, little towns, there's a little few left around.
You're listening to Triple Play Thursday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
Tonight I'm staring at the bottom of an empty glass. It ain't the first and it sure as hell won't be the last. Thinking about memories back in the day, I'd be up losing sleep just cursing your name, but I packed you up and left it in the past. After 3 drinks, 2 hours climbing up the walls of this old locked tower, right now, tonight I finally get the feeling it'll be alright. I carried you through hell, but now I'm done. After 3 drinks, 2 hours, I'm starting at 1. Tonight I'm staring at the pieces that are left of me. You couldn't break me down, but there's an old soft side I still can't see. Fast cars and freedom, drunk Friday nights. There's no look over your shoulder, no worries in sight. Here's to the new and the best I'll ever be. After 3 drinks, 2 hours climbing up the walls of this old lock tower. Right now, tonight I finally get the feeling it'll be alright. I carried you through hell, but now I'm done. After 3 drinks, 2 hours, I'm starting at 1. Starting at 1. After 3 drinks, 2 hours, climbing up the walls of this old lock tower. Right now, tonight, I finally get the feeling it'll be alright. I carried you through hell, but now I'm done. Oh, I carried you through hell, but now I'm done. After 3 drinks, 2 hours, I'm starting at 1. After 3 drinks, 2 hours, I'm starting
Number
at 1.
2.
Girl, I stopped holding my breath long before you took a step out my door. Girl, I stopped needing you back long before you took everything I ever had and more. But I always promised you that I'd stay. But I can't stay up all of these nights waiting for you to come hold me tight. I swore we'd find a way to make it right, but I can't break down when you don't want to see me. You hide out like you don't even need me. I take back what I've been believing. I can't, but I always thought we could. We could.
I always thought we could. Boy, I stopped coming home 'cause I didn't want to be alone under the same roof. Boy, I stopped wiping these eyes long before you ever tried to tell the whole truth. But I always promised you that I'd stay. But I can't stay up all of these nights waiting for you to come hold me tight. I swore we'd find a way to make it right, but I can't break down when you don't want to see me. You hide out like you don't even need me. I take back what I've been believing. I can't. But I always thought we could.
I always thought we could.
I always thought we could. God knows that I can't. I always thought we could. I always promised you that I'd stay. I never wanted to be your mistake.
There is another great duet in the world of country music. Her name is Ashley Ewing, and she is from the great state of Texas. And Blaine Howard, he is originally from Hot Springs, Arkansas, now calls Nashville, Tennessee his home. And Ashley's been opening up shows for Blaine Howard for a number of years. They got together and made a hit song right there, Promises and Mistakes. And before that, another great song from Ashley Ewing. 26 times it has been played on this program. It's a smash hit called 3, 2, 1. The third song in the triple play play for Ashley Ewing is called Chasing Down Forever on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
2 miles from breakdown, I'm running out of know-how. There's no way to slow down. I'm 2 miles from breakdown. I'm crawling out of my skin. I couldn't tell you where or just when. I fell in love with the idea of him. I'm crawling out of my skin, my skin. I'm going 80 in a 45, 'cause I can't stand the thought of getting caught behind the next red light while I'm holding on to this moment. Pedal to the metal, I'm chasing down forever tonight. Oh, 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 oh. I should have said I'm sorry faster. Now I'm stuck here in my own disaster. Loving you is all I was after. I should have said I'm sorry so much faster. I'm going 80 in a 45, 'cause I can't stand the thought of getting caught behind the next red light while I'm holding on to this moment. Pedal to the metal, I'm chasing down forever. Maybe you're crushing coarse cans and think you're a lesser man for walking away. Maybe I'm out of my mind, or maybe it's just the time to beg you to stay. I'm going 80 in a 45, 'cause I can't stand the thought of getting caught behind the next red light while I'm holding on to this moment. Pedal to the metal, pedal to the metal. I'm going 80 in a 45, 'cause I can't stand the thought of getting caught behind the next red light while I'm holding on to this moment. Pedal to the metal, I'm chasing down forever tonight. Oh, 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 oh. I'm chasing down forever tonight. Oh, 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 I'm chasing down forever
Hey y'all, this is Ashley Ewing, and you're listening to the Tim Kelly Show Triple Play Thursday on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's Best.
I'm addicted. You know it's true. I need a morning fix. Nighttime too. But when it gets down to loving you, I'm addicted. I feel the rush running through my veins, racing my heart and crashing in my brain. I know I'm crazy for going this insane, but I'm addicted. Well, I'm addicted to your body. I'm addicted to your mind. I'm afraid I'm getting more and more addicted every time, and it keeps on getting stronger. Your love is like a drug. Oh, I'm addicted. music in your laugh, the way your hair falls down like poetry on your back, the way you catch your breath when I'm touching you like that. I'm addicted. Girl, I'm addicted to your body. I'm addicted to your mind. I'm afraid I'm getting more and more addicted every time. And it keeps on getting stronger. Your love is like a drug. Oh, I'm addicted. I don't know how to stop the madness and the mayhem. When you call out my name and your fingernails are in my skin, I'm addicted to your body. I'm addicted to your mind. I'm afraid I'm getting more and more addicted every time. And it keeps on getting stronger. Your love is like a drug. Oh, I'm addicted.
Song number 2.
I still wake up at the same old time. Put the coffee on, but only pour mine. I think I've got this figured out. I'll man up and get out of this house. What am I supposed to do? I'm confused. It's my first day over you. I'll try to find things that we didn't do. Damn near anything to get me through. I'll pretend that I didn't lose. But it's only my first day over you. I'll leave the past where it lies. I'll take the hurting one day at a time. If I do this or I do that, it won't add up to getting you back. Maybe I should tell myself the truth. If I only knew it's my first day over you. I'll try to find things we didn't do. Damn near anything to get me through. I'll pretend that I didn't lose. Yeah, I'll act like, yeah, I'm starting new. But it's only my first day over you. It's my first day over you.
That is called First Day Over You, and before that, another great tune called Addicted. His name is Scott Heisey. It is Hisey. And Scott Heisey Music on social media is where you can find him. Go give him a like and a follow and tell him Tim Kelly from the Tim Kelly Show sent you. I haven't played his music in a while. We've been friends on Facebook and social media for quite some time, and I have never interviewed him before, so maybe we'll fix that. He plays some great traditional country music. The third one to complete the triple play for Scott Heisey is called Where Your Memory Can Find Me. On the Tim Kelly Show is where you can find me on Triple Play Thursday on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
Well, I did it again today. I drove 10 miles out of my way. A magnolia tree is still standing. I can almost smell the blossoms in your hair. Well, I closed my eyes and dropped down on one knee. There's just places where I long to be, so I go where your memory can find me. I want to hear you say I love you, see one more good morning smile. I need you in my arms, sweetheart, it's been a while. I'll go on and live tomorrow just like we used to be. But that was a million years ago. So I go where your memory can find me. Sometimes I take a walk through town, past our old diner where I first asked you out. In the end, my heart can face the truth, because you're right here beside me in this corner booth. You're in the morning sunrise, you're in the evening breeze, you're on back roads and Main Street, in everything I see. So I go where your memory can find me. I want to hear you say I love you, see one more good morning smile. I need you in my arms, sweetheart, it's been a while. I'll go on and live tomorrow just like we used to be. But that was a million years ago. So I go where your memory can find me. I'll make one last stop on my way home to lay a magnolia on your stone. 'Cause I go where your memory can find me.
This is Kenny Kershaw, and you're listening to the Tim Kelly Show's Triple Play Thursday on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
Do I like a country song singing about a little small town? Do I like an old farm pond, neon bobber going down? Like riding round in trucks covered in mud, rust and dents, 100%. Do I like the sound of rain coming down on a tin roof porch. Steal a kiss from my baby. Do I want one more? Like I want a cold beer going down when a hot day ends 100%. Am I proud of where I'm from? Kick up the dust till the day is done. Give my baby my whole heart. Can't turn it off once I start. Live by my roots and words in red. And love this life I live 100%. Do I like sitting around a fire pit with buddies in the fall? Flat bottom full of greenheads or big bucks on the wall. A home team ball, head over the fence 100%. Am I proud of where I'm from? Kick up the dust till the day is done. Give my baby my whole heart. Can't turn it off once I start. Live by my roots and words in red. And love this life I live 100%. Yeah, 100%. Do I let it get out of hand every now and then? But do I know where I'm going when my days end 100%. Am I proud of where I'm from? Kick up the dust till the day is done. Give my baby my whole heart. Can't turn it off once I start. Live by my roots and words in red. And love this life I live. Do I love this life I live 100%. Yeah, 100%. Told her I was headed home till the boys called my phone and I stopped for a drink. Yeah, one turned to four, turned to a dozen Coors, riding shotgun home with me. She was waiting on the porch and we had it out. Took the keys to my Ford and she pedaled down. It was a midnight taillight goodbye, getting real gone in a cloud of smoke. Took them Rocky Mountain Blues, broken work boots, and my brand new fishing pole. She took my lucky Bass Pro hat, iced down 12 pack, and Friday night wrecked my world. I got no truck, no beer, no girl, no truck, no beer, no girl. Started looking for my phone, left it in the console. Can't even beg her to turn around. I got no one to hold, can't get drunk alone, can't last chance chase her down. 'Cause it was a midnight taillight goodbye, getting real gone in a cloud of smoke. Took them Rocky Mountain Blues, broken work boots, and my brand new fishing pole. She took my lucky Bass Pro hat, iced down 12 pack, and Friday night wrecked my world. I got no truck, no beer, no girl, no truck, no beer, no girl. Yeah, nothing to drive to town, nothing to drink down, nothing to wrap my arms around. It was a midnight taillight goodbye, getting real gone in a cloud of smoke. She took them Rocky Mountain Blues, broken work boots, and my brand new fishing pole. She took my lucky Bass Pro hat, iced down 12 pack, and Friday night wrecked my world. I got no truck, no beer, no girl, no truck, no beer, no girl, no beer, no no beer.
No truck, no beer, no girl, and 100%. His name is Styles Haury Music. If you want to look him up on Facebook, that is Haury, and he is fantastic. We did a great radio interview last year, and that is in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives on my website at KICR, One more from Styles to complete his triple play. It is called Ain't Done Yet. We're getting close, though, on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
I got some land, got a house, a dog, a gold band on my hand. I got a truck that still ain't broke down on me yet. Going down the list, as I look around, I start thinking about how I'm blessed and I lose count. I've ran enough dirt road miles to take me to the moon and back. I've drank enough ice cold beer to fill every lake on the map. And I swear I've seen heaven's gates painted in a sunset. Yeah, I've checked about every box you could ever hope to check. But when it comes to loving you, I ain't done yet. I ain't done, I ain't done, I ain't done yet. I ain't done, I ain't done, I ain't done yet. I ain't ever seen a smile that robes you in like you did to me. Wanna spend the rest of my days with you on repeat. That's all I need. I've ran enough dirt road miles to take me to the moon and back. I've drank enough ice cold beer to fill every lake on the map. And I swear I've seen heaven's gates painted in a sunset. Yeah, I've checked about every box you could ever hope to check. But when it comes to loving you, I ain't done yet. I ain't done yet. I never kick another cloud of dust, never turn another cold beer up. Just stay here, giving you my love, 'cause I ain't done yet. I've ran enough dirt road miles to take me to the moon and back. I've drank enough ice cold beer to fill every lake on the map. And I swear I've seen heaven's gates painted in a sunset. Yeah, I've checked about every box you could ever hope to check. But when it comes to loving you, I ain't done yet. I ain't done, I ain't done, I ain't done yet. I ain't done, I ain't done, I ain't done yet.
You're listening to Triple Play Thursday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
This small town might not look like much, just corner stores and rusty trucks and everything else that I love. It's all right here. Some people can't wait to get out. Me, I think I'll just stick around, 'cause heaven looks like here to me, where I wanna be. So give me a hell yeah and an amen for the good times and good friends. We raise them up, then we drink them down. We all get lost, we all get found. When the whiskey buzz starts to move you, Friday feeling cuts right through you. That's a good Lord talking to you. That's a neon hallelujah. That's a neon hallelujah. It's my favorite prayer to pray. It's a John boat on the lake. It's a tin roof a rainy day. It's the way we got it made. So give me a hell yeah and an amen for the good times and good friends. We raise them up, then we drink them down. We all get lost, we all get found. When the whiskey buzz starts to move you, Friday feeling cuts right through you. That's a good Lord talking to you. That's a neon hallelujah. That's a neon hallelujah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a blue sky, it's a truck bed, it's a cold beer, it's a godsend. It might seem ordinary, but don't let it fool you. That's a neon hallelujah. That's a neon hallelujah. Oh, so give me a hell yeah and an amen for the good times and good friends. We raise them up, then we drink them down. We all get lost, we all get found. When the whiskey buzz starts to move you, Friday feeling cuts right through you. That's a good Lord talking to you. That's a neon hallelujah. That's a neon hallelujah. That's a neon hallelujah. Neon hallelujah. Neon hallelujah.
Song number 2.
There's a girl to my left headed home with a hunch, gonna try to catch them both in the act. There's a kid on my right, gonna see her daddy tonight with a pawn shop diamond on the dash. There's a blinker that's been on for the last 3 miles, bet they got that radio turned up. So many different faces, headed different places, in a long line of cars and trucks. We're coming, we're going, we're just passing through. We're living in the windshield and in the rear view. We're spinning our wheels, trying not to get stuck in a long line of cars and trucks. Cars and trucks. Burning Man, Bonnaroo, Deadheads headed to the next show in a dust-covered van. There's a mom behind me with one in the booster seat. Man, I swear they grow up so fast. We're all on the go and we all think we know where we're headed and where we'll wind up. Yeah, we're running out of time watching life go by in a long line of cars and trucks. We're coming, we're going, we're just passing through. We're living in the windshield and in the rear view. We're spinning our wheels,
His name is J.D. Shelburne. That is called Cars and Trucks. And before that, another great song called Neon Hallelujah. Well, hallelujah, we made it through another Triple Play Thursday edition of The Tim Kelly Show. And I want to thank my special guests, Eric Diamond and John Paycheck, for being on the show tonight. Join me tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central Time on KICR IndieCountryRadio.com. And I will be live for New Music Friday. And my special guest tomorrow night will be Don Ricks with the worldwide exclusive of her brand new single called Broken Pieces. And then I'll also have Kenny Curcio and Al Panacio on the show, and they've got a Philadelphia Eagles video and a song to talk about called Bleed Green. And I've got Kansas City Chiefs stuff to talk about for Super Bowl Sunday. So we're going to have a good time on the radio tomorrow night. We hope you can join us 7 p.m. Central Time on KICR IndieCountryRadio.com. Third one in the triple play for J.D. Shelburne is the song that always takes me out of the show. It is called See You on the Radio. The Tim Kelly Show is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like the Tim Kelly Productions, like the Tim Kelly Show on Facebook, and we will like you right back. Until next time, I will see you on the radio. Bye-bye, everybody.
I can put you in a cornfield in downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes and reel that old zip code. I can put you on a riverbank while you're fighting traffic. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. Turn me on. I'll see you on the radio. I can take him back to high school, gym floor, and a slow dance. First love, first kiss, second base down that old dirt road. When it's freezing cold, I can sink your toes in warm white sand. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. So turn me on. I'll see you on the radio. I'm young, I'm old, I'm country, I'm rock and roll. So turn me on and turn it up. Let me make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of